Welcome to Ushuaia, the southernmost city of the world.
Here's the port over there. Is it our boat? We decided to stay at the Villa Briscia Hotel for a US $112 a night, which we booked through booking.com. It was half the price that Quark Expeditions was charging for the Albatross Hotel 200 metres down the road. For half the price, this hotel was 10 times better than the Albatross. The breakfast was better, the internet worked, and there was heating and hot water. You can't assume you'll get hot water and heating in a South American hotel, even if the outside temperature is 0 degrees. Today I'm going to act as the weatherman, and I'm sure you'll be dying to know what the statistics are, and certainly my mother and my sister will be wanting to know. So anyway, how's it going? Okay, well, the highest temperature we've experienced so far on our journey is 27.9 degrees C, and that would have been in Buenos Aires. The lowest temperature is actually right now, and it's currently outside, as you can see from this probe. It's currently 13.6 degrees, so a heat wave. The humidity, the maximum humidity has been 75%, and that would have been in Buenos Aires again. And the lowest humidity that we've experienced since we've been away is 23%, and that will of course been when we've been inside an aircraft. So anyway, I'm dying to measure the sea temperature out here, and as soon as I know, you'll be the first to know. This is the hotel in Argentina, Ushuaia. I'm just making a cup of coffee here. But anyway, things are a little bit different here. We have the tap here, it's got a C sign here. I thought that stood for cold. And then I looked over here, and we see here this one labelled F. So presumably that stands for freezing. So there's two kinds of temperatures here, cold and freezing. But the funny thing is that that's actually the hot tap I discovered. And that's actually the cold tap. Before you use the bidet, you'd certainly want to know the difference between C and F, otherwise you'll end up with a pile of frozen bits. We've just arrived in Ushuaia at the bottom of South America, and it's 6 degrees outside, and everybody out there is dressed like a polar bear, except me. But anyway, most people say about me that I've got more money than sense, and coming through Auckland International Airport over here, a dog has proved you all right. And as we were coming through, this dog was going around all the Asians and spotted me with my bag. Anyway, I sat down next to it, and the customs guy comes over to me and says, "What have you got in that bag?" And I said, "Oh, nothing." And he says, "Oh, you've got money in there, haven't you?" I said, "Oh, just absolutely astounded." But anyway, he was right. The dog sniffed out all my money, $50 bills. You know, the cat's out of the bag now, and so is my money, because all my friends and relatives, whenever we go to a restaurant or away, I'm expected to pay, and I always say I've got no money. And what was I going to say again?
Well, you can't say that anymore now. The dog's proved that you have got the money.
Yeah, dogs proved you're all right. Yeah. I am in fact money bags, but don't worry, for my relatives, by the time I get back it'll all be gone, be nothing left.
Is that a promise?
It's a promise. And now for some same old, same old.
Solo semanas, se lo garantizamos. De hecho, 3 minutos en el Up Circle Pro equivalen a 100 abdominales. Usando Up Circle Pro, perdí 6 kilos. La verdad que me siento bárbaro.
Noté el cambio enseguida, fue increíble. Mi cuerpo se transformó en las 2 primeras semanas.
Con Up Circle. Ahora me siento muy, pero muy bien.
En instantes será testigo de un asombroso desafío que prueba que el Up Circle Pro es más rápido que cualquier otro del mercado. Y le mostraremos cómo puede usar el Up Circle Pro en su propio hogar y pasar de tener un abdomen flácido a uno firme en solo semanas. Y ahora, aquí para contarles todo sobre él, está la increíble estrella deportiva, modelo de etapa escultural y mamá de tiempo completo, Jennifer Nicole Lee, quien revela el milagro tan esperado por todos, el Up Circle Pro.
The Hotel Villa Brescia. I've got the red carpet treatment. I think I might go downstairs. No stairs, no doors. Breakfast at the Villa Brescia was magnificent, and the restaurant had views of the city as well. What'd you say about the peaches?
It's really yum. Quite big pieces of peach.
I have an attendant here that actually pushes the buttons on the machine for you to make the coffee. I would have thought with my skills of being able to operate a microwave that I could have done it myself. This is a pretty unusual tasting coffee. What did you get?
I don't know. Fluffy milk, I thought. A cup of fluffy milk.
Tastes awful. Ushuaia lays claim to being the city at the end of the world, and as such really has no competitor in that area. There are towns further south in the world, but they only have populations of about 2,000. The city's population is 50,000 and its history goes back about 10,000 years to the time of the Selknam Indians. It's located in the Beagle Channel and was reached by the British ship the HMS Beagle on January the 29th in 1833. Ushuaia has a unique geographical location and as such is the gateway for 90% of all the tourists that travel to Antarctica. We originally planned to be only 3 days in Ushuaia, but we ended up spending 5 days there due to unexpected sailing conditions. There's not a lot to do there except wander around the same shops, streets, cafes and restaurants for what seems like 1,000 times. Unbelievable, we've got a traffic controller here. And when it gets really busy, they have to work in pairs.
Some of the
Hey, Father Christmas, we went to where he was in Turkey last year. After visiting Evita's memorial of Don't Cry For Me Argentina fame, we headed off to look for penguins. That evening I went out and had a few beers with my mate Ross McCoy, who worked for Sea Lord. They fish around South America, then send the produce to Europe.
No.
What's the next thing?
Yeah, look, see, look.
The next day we moved to the Albatross Hotel, 200 metres down the road, as part of the paid cruise package deal with Quark Expeditions. You never know what I might want to use. Incriminating evidence. Now it was time to sample some of the local cuisine. This peach milkshake is delicious. How's your soup? Huh?
Really nice. Except all the noodles.
Oh, noodles.
You can eat the noodles at the bottom.
Yep. We've seen these baby coffees before.
Baby bombshell.
Yeah, last time we tried one, we were awake for about 2 days. Yeah, you try it first.
Okay. It's not that strong. It just tastes like a dirty shoe or something. I don't know what this flavour is. I'm gonna try it.
It smells and tastes like shoe polish, but it's no good to me. I wear it's no good to me. I wear jandals.
Could taste like a pair of jandals. That'd be worse.
Yeah, hey, there's an idea. I wonder if I make any money on a jandal flavoured coffee. In general, Argentinians are not happy about the high inflation, rising crime and corruption in their country. The government is not a democracy and protests and demonstrations are frequent. There was a demonstration right opposite our hotel while we were there. We had no idea what was going on and didn't hang around to ask. These scenes, we were told, can turn ugly quite unexpectedly. For that reason, we retreated to the comfort of our hotel.
No such issues here about videoing children.
About what?
No such issues here about videoing children without their permission. So cute.
On another occasion, while we were walking back to our hotel, we saw this vehicle with scenic flights written on it. We went into the helicopter cafe and sat down and watched the promo video, and before we knew it, we were relieved of $700 for a flight the next day.
Can I give you the ticket in a second when you come back?
Yeah, sure, no hurry.
Because the system is
Oh, okay. So the helicopter doesn't crash?
no.
Oh, good.
I thought it tasted a bit like somebody's dirty shoes.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Or here in the city.
Coffee tastes like my jandals.
We were in Turkey last year, and the coffee there is so thick. Have you been to Turkey?
No, not yet.
It's like when you finish the cup, it's like that thick in the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Very thick.
And then
Oh, nice one.
keeps you awake for about 2 days. It's so strong.
Another one?
You want one?
Oh yeah, sure.
for today, say that the day was going to be like yesterday.
And it's like that. Yeah, that's true. We were saying that.
So suppose the afternoon should be better or not.
What's that white powder? Is that
It's Maley and Simon's Inheritance going up my nose.
right?
That's what that is.
Actually, I get up other people's noses as well, quite often in
No,
fact.
it's actually glucose.
Right.
Special recipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What is this thing?
Churros.
Never heard of them.
2 for about $1.20, was it? That
6.
one looks like it's got caramel in it. Pretty yum.
Oh yeah. How are you enjoying the holiday?
Might not be saying that tomorrow, maybe.
No.
Depends on that straight passage. We've heard that it's like a mill pond at the moment, so let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was ordering a Coke, but in actual fact I got a beer. My Spanish is not as good as I thought it was.
So I'm just going to go over all the basic steps. If you have any questions, it's great if you share them with the rest of the group. If you have any other, let's say, more personal questions that you don't want to share, I can answer those after the briefing. I'm happy to help you out. So yeah, let's start. So first of all, I'm probably sure you already know, checkout is at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Breakfast is from 7 to 10.
After packing our bags, we then looked at the passenger list where we saw that our fellow travellers were from a huge number of countries.
Yeah, she said the pharmacy's down there on the corner.
We then went out and bought some last minute supplies, some cough mixture, because you can't really buy much on the boat. Then we relaxed in the coffee bar before boarding our ship and saying goodbye to Ushuaia for the next 9 days.